CGTN's Girum Chala sat down with the Chinese ambassador to the African Union, Kuang Weilin, to discuss some of the lessons the continent can learn from China about stamping out corruption.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Kuang Weilin, for talking to CGTN. Now, the African Union for this year of 2018 has decided the motto of winning the battle against corruption to be worked on throughout the year. From China's experience, for you, what do you think Africa can take as a lesson when it comes to battling corruption and winning the fight?
Corruption certainly is the number one enemy in China. It has done a lot of damage to the society, to the country, and even to the party. And so without winning the battle against corruption, I don't think we can go very far in our development. That is why the party has decided to do everything it can to fight against the corruption. We have launched a nationwide campaign against corruption. A lot of laws and regulations have been promulgated. The system of supervision has been established to monitor the officials. So I think that the campaign has been successful. Now I think that the corruption has very much has been contained to some extent. So we are very much satisfied with what we have achieved. And we will continue to do so, because without winning the battle, we cannot continue our reform and open up. And in this regard, I think that we are very much willing to share our experience with African countries. I understand not long ago we had a delegation from China, led by a very high official in charge of the anti-corruption campaign. He had very good discussions with the AU officials, and both sides agreed that we would enhance cooperation in this field. And I think that the theme of the African Union of the year this time is the fight against the corruption. I think it's timely and important for Africa. And as we have seen many reports that corruption has really has done so much damage to the country, to the continent. So I think that we hope that the Africans, the campaign against corruption, will be successful.
This summit coming up in a few days is also pursuing the same motto of winning the battle against corruption. In this regard, what are your expectations when it comes to Africa being on track of fighting corruption and getting success out of it?
It was the right decision by the African Union to decide that this year is the year of fight against the corruption. I'm sure that this campaign will be successful, and I think it's very important. According to our experience, corruption really can permeates every aspect of the society, projects, government. So it is, I would say it is kind of cancer in our society. And so as a friend of Africa, we hope that Africa will continue to maintain the campaign and to do what it can to be successful. I hope that the concrete measures will be taken by the African Union in its fight against corruption, and because it is a very important issue, I think, facing Africa and African leaders.